What's up, gents? DirtBag Gaming here, the channel for casual raiders. We're doing another account takeover today, and this guy who won the account takeover, Arctic Wolf, congratulations. We're doing a clan boss build again. Now there's another clan boss build that we don't have a counterattack team going, so we have no Skull Crusher, Valkyrie, or Martyr, which is crazy. There's only 3 in the entire game. But we don't have them, but we do have a lot of good champions that we have the options of using. I see that he has the Iron Braggo, which we're definitely going to be using. He's freaking awesome. I mean, he's not booked, which, obviously is going to be a lot better when he's booked, but he is masteried out on most of these champions. We don't have a unkillable team, but we have a bunch of options for, ideas for the future for this account. So I guess we'll first start off by saying congratulations, but subscribe to the channel so you guys can actually win the account takeover. We're about to get to 1,000 subs. We're about 100 away as of making this video today, so I can't wait. Thanks for DirtBag Nation, all the support. But we're going to go over the champions that I'm thinking that we can be using for this comp. Now, every time I go on a comp and we're trying to do a clan boss, I always look for a Rosin. So as I'm looking, I'm like, all right, there you go. He did fuse the Rosin, so that's great. We're going to re-gear him, and he's got to finish his Masteries. But he's definitely one, like he's already booked out, which is sick. So he's definitely one of the best free-to-play champions that you can get for the clan boss. My Rosin does about 10 to 12 million on the clan boss, which is, I think it's very, very good. Like he does sometimes more than Poisoners. But we're going to re-gear him with some lifesteal set because we don't have like a bad L or anybody like that to really increase the healing on it. Then the second champ, I guess we look for free-to-play, is the Frozen Banshee. Now, already geared out. Masteries, good to go. The only thing with the Masteries, if you guys are watching, make sure if you, I guess the question is, are you going to do a speed tuning champ, or are you going to just try and go for as many turns as possible? Because with this, increases turn meter by 10% when a debuff cast is removed or expire, and I guess so this one right here kind of manipulates the turn meter for your champions, so it out turn meters each other. So as long as she's not made to specifically be last, which we just made Grizzle last, we just reduced his speed by a little bit to make sure that he puts up his block buffs or block debuff aura. But let's see if he has it too. He's got it too. So we might have to re-gear or re-support this, because if he actually increases turn meter, he's not going to go last anymore. He's actually got it twice. So he's going to be kind of, going a lot more than he's supposed to. So we'll test it out and I'll show you what I'm talking about. But this skill right here, it's booked out, places a 60% increased defense and block debuffs for 1 turn. So he's got to go last unless we want to run Sand/Survivor, which she is not mastery, but she does have skill books and some pretty good artifacts. I might just take off these artifacts if they're 170 speed. We want like 191 for Ultra Nightmare, but pretty good defense. So I'm going to be taking off some artifacts and putting them on Rosin. And then we also have, I was looking into some, what is it called right here? Ally Protection. So this is a 3-turn cooldown, so we always have this up. But Ally Protect and 15% continuous heal. So a little bit of healing provided from her for 2 turns. So we can do this when he's not doing the stun, so the first and second turn. And this one, she does a little bit of decreased attack, and she has decreased defense. We don't really need this with Rosin. But we do need the decreased attack, because I don't know who we're going to have for the decreased attack. He has decreased attack, but I don't know if he has enough accuracy. He's got enough accuracy. But this is only on a 4-turn cooldown. We need it up all the time. Who else can we do? She got 2 rear guards, but we got Grizzle, so that's 1, 2, 3. Rosin will be 4, and I think he was using him as his main to try and do, he's got HP burn, but he's trying to do the passive for increasing the duration of all debuffs. So I guess we were doing, what's her name? Frozen Banshee. That's it right here. So this will be 5 for the poison sensitivity and poison. So I guess we do need accuracy on our, he's got a lot of good clan boss champs, like a lot of good ones. He also has a level 40, he's got a drag. He's also got this guy if he wants to do the counter attack, which I was thinking like maybe we throw this in there. But he also has a Cult Brawler, which is like definitely one of the best poisoners. Him and Frozen Banshee are top 2, but look at this champ right here. Taragi the Frog. So this guy is brand new. He's got a, when attacked, has a 50% chance of placing a 5% poison debuff on the attacker for 2 turns. Occurs once per hit. So if a clan boss hits you twice, you can apply 2 poisons per round, you know, so he definitely could be a good poisoner. He also has an ally protect, so it kind of takes away 2 champions per one, so you can replace him. Replace 2 champions just for this one. Booked out to a 3-turn cooldown. Heals by a crap ton when there's more poisons. Reflect damage as well. Puts a provoke, which doesn't really matter. A chance to increase by 5% for each. Yeah, so it don't really matter for that one, but has a decreased attack on his A1. 40% chance of placing a 50% decreased attack on the A1. So I think this guy is very, very good for the clan boss. So we want to mess with this guy. We could. Just need to level him up. But, you know, obviously Arctic Wolf watching this video, this would be a good guy to really test out and kind of get to be your poisoner / ally protect champion. You know, put him in a lifesteal set and should be good to go. And I think that's all we were looking at because, again, we don't have the healers, but we can use, what's his name? Grizzle to be the block buffs, so get rid of that stun. So let's do a quick run. Our goal is to get, actually I have to get Rosin. So I'll be back once I get Rosin, then we'll try to do a quick run just to kind of see what we're aiming for. All right, so we just got done gearing up Rosin, took off some pieces, switched it up. So we went with the crit rate, so we didn't have to focus on the crit rate for the other substats. We have really good rolls on the defense and accuracy. So with him, he wants around 230 some accuracy to make sure he's taking off the increased attack from the boss, as well as putting up the decreased defense and weaken. I noticed that we weren't full in Masteries, so once we get down to the Giant Slayer, he's just going to be doing so much more damage. So just going like boom, 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 down the Giant Slayer, then getting this one and this one. What else? Skills again already booked up, but we got 5 more speed from there. He's at 191, which we have to see if we can increase it to like 192, so that way he's not last, because then I'll be losing out on the block buffs. But the other guy who has the block buffs, Grizzle, is at 191 as well. Yeah, so we have to see if Rosin's going to go before he does, and then we'll test it out. But what else did we do with him? So I checked the, whatchamacallit, the banner, and he does have an accuracy banner, doesn't have any speed on it, but since we're already up to like the 191, we should be good. We might just add one more glyph to get him above 191, which will increase his accuracy a lot. So he's got an not right there. Wherever his accuracy banner was, right here, he's got defense or HP percentage, which we might get. What else? This one is defense. That's really good. So we can equip that once he gets to 6-star Ascension. So that'll help out a lot. And then once this gets up to 16, this will be an extra 40% crit rate. So we'll be up to like 130 or so crit damage. You know, we want to get up as high as possible once we hit that 100% mark. But 3,500 defense, 34,000 HP with 191 speed with the lifesteal set. So let's test this out. I just wanted to see what the comp kind of does, how it runs, and then we'll start maybe looking at the gear and seeing if we can upgrade any of the gear. But we're going to Clan Boss, Ultra Nightmare, and really I'm just trying to see, like, let's see, we'll get some accuracy there. So that's an extra 50 accuracy, so he should be, or 35, he should be hitting his stuff. We'll take away Sile. He's increasing the defense by 600. He's got 6k defense, but we might have to put him in lifesteal. I'm not sure yet. What are we going to do? Rosin, and there was one more guy we were adding. Who was it? Grizzle. All right, so we're going to go boom. I think he's first. She's close to last. He's last. So let's try this. All right, so he's gonna put up increased defense. She's going to ally protect. Do we need ally protect now because she's putting it up first? She's too fast, I think. She definitely wants to put up the ally protect so they don't waste it. We'll just do this. She's gonna put up that. He's gonna put up that. Nice. then he's just going to do his A2. He really doesn't need accuracy. Really, it's just as much defense and HP as possible. So we'll put this up. She's going to put up some more poisons. He'll do his A1. That's pretty good. If we have the Giant Slayer, it's going to be hitting for a lot. And again, we need him to go last. So it's good that he's going before Grizzle. So watch, now the stun's about to come. So we'll do Grizzle with the block stun. Right here. Boom. And then we block that. She's taking the stun. And we'll just put this on auto and see how it goes. So we always want the decrease attack. There's the poisons. See, he doesn't need accuracy. He has that which we don't want. And we're not really relying on him to put up the decrease attack. I mean, I guess we could, because she only has it on a 3-turn cooldown. He has it on a 4-turn cooldown. At least the Grizzle's working. He's blocking all the stuns. Got a little bit of healing going right there. I'm curious. We're getting a lot of defense from Iron Braggo just because of his passive. He's increasing the defense with the spell. But if we replace him with like a leader that can give us a good aura, because we don't need the accuracy aura once Rosin gets his banner with the accuracy. He'll be up to like really high accuracy. I'm thinking, who do we replace Iron Braggo with? Maybe the counter-attack champion, like the undead guy who has the team attack. That might be good. Get more damage out of this team. Or a second poisoner. Since we have the poison sensitivity, we can put up that frog guy I was telling you about. So that's 2 ally protect champs with some healing and a lot of poisons. All right, so why didn't that go? So now we got to see why he didn't block that that buff up. Maybe because her masteries or his masteries, he might have masteries that increases turn meter, which isn't good. All right, so he's got it up now. We need it now, but he's not last. All right, so we have to really redo the masteries, so that way we can land this every single time, so he's not lapping the other people. Because if it's a chance to increase your turn meter, it's all random. Like, you don't know when it's actually going to proc, because now he's 3rd or 2nd on the team, which isn't good. So we put this down. She's going to get stunned anyway. So yeah, I mean, it's increased defense. She already has it up. We'll just do the A1. Alright, so she got stunned on the end. This is void, so we don't know where the stun's going. Really lowest HP champ, which is that guy. There's a motorcycle outside, you can probably hear it. Alright, so there goes that girl. Alright, so let's exile this one so we don't waste a clan boss key. But that's about 7.5 mil. Alright, we are back. So we ran out of silver. So it always happens on the account takeover. There's just like so many ideas that you got to do, and you got to upgrade a bunch of new stuff. So we change around some gear. Rosin, once this gets up, we'll have an extra 60 crit rate. So this is like an extra 21 crit rate, right? Or not crit rate, defense. Extra 21% more defense. That'll give us a lot. So it'll give us close to 4,000. We need his HP to be a little bit higher. So if there's any way to get like better glyphs or something like that, 100% crit rate, which is great. Like once we add the accuracy banner, this is going to be way high. So this is good because he doesn't have a banner right now. The crit damage will increase as well. And obviously once we get the Masteries done. But I think we're good for now. This will be a good starting team. This will be a 3 to 4 key Ultra Nightmare, which we didn't have an Ultra Nightmare team before. So I always suggest anytime you have a chance to get a Rosin, get a Rosin. Fuse him as fast as you possibly can. He's going to help out all over the place. If you gear him like this and skills and Masteries and all that stuff, he will be good everywhere. So use like your clan boss Rosin everywhere, and he's going to be able to sustain himself, use A3, decrease turn meter, all that stuff. So very, very good champion, right? So we started with him, so he's good. Then we worked our way up to Frozen Banshee. We changed around some gear. We gave her HP gauntlets instead of defense gauntlets because we do have Iron Braggo on this team, so he's giving us an extra 600 defense. So this is like 3,200 defense like starting out before increased defense, but we gave her a lot more HP because she was dying pretty fast. So 44,000 HP with a mixture of defense, 203 speed. We could go a little more crit rate just to get more damage out of her, but 243 accuracy is fine. So that was her, and then moved our way up to Grizzle. So we changed up the Masteries of Grizzle. We gave him a defensive route, so we can get some counterattacks going. This will definitely help in Faction Wars as well. Him in Lifesteal with the counterattack, so good for Faction Wars. So we wanted to make sure that he wasn't overlapping the team, so we changed up the Masteries, and we gave him a little bit more HP, 41k, 3,600 defense. We changed up his accuracy banner. We ran out of silver where this was going to be 16, but we ran out to a defensive banner because he does hit really hard on the clan boss. So get him up to as close to 100% crit rate as you can, get a lot more crit damage. We're not using him for his skills because he does have a life 100% reduced healing, which doesn't matter for the clan boss. So this is really good. He's up to like 4,200 with Iron Braggo. We gave her as much HP as we possibly could. She just needs a lot of HP. Like I think my roll guard is around like 60k HP. So we want to get her a lot of HP with, you know, this is good for defense, 192 speed, 100 crit rate to heal back up, and 251 because we do want her to land her abilities. So we have like increased buffs and increased debuffs, hopefully. We changed these up as well to make sure that she wasn't increasing her turn meter. Skills are booked out. And then finally we got Iron Braggo. We didn't really change anything on him. We kept him the same way. He's not glyphed up or booked up, but his artifacts are, you know, they're not lifesteal artifacts. So hopefully he's tanky enough to survive long enough. He's very, very fast, 200 speed, 42 crit. So this could be more crit rate, crit damage. He's got a crap ton of accuracy. So I didn't touch Iron Braggo this build. We just wanted to put him on the team to kind of see how he does with the clan boss. But again, this is going from a 0 Ultra Nightmare team to hopefully up to a 3 to 4 key Ultra Nightmare once we run this. So let's get into clan boss and let's kind of run it and see how it does. So Ultra Nightmare, his guild is, this team's pretty good, but his guild's doing, you know, not beating it, like they're beating Nightmare, but at least if you can start doing like 4 key Ultra Nightmare, at least you might be able to find more guilds to get your 2 chests every single day. So let's run this. Get rid of that. We're going to try this up front to make sure she gets a little bit more HP. And if this doesn't do more damage, we might have to put her back up front for the aura. But at least this gives her more HP because it's force ally HP. It's 33% more HP, so maybe she doesn't die as fast. And who else? We're using Rearguard Sergeant. We got Rosin and Grizzle. So the turn order, I think she's first, then he's next. Nah, I think she's next, and then him and Grizzle. So let's try this out. Let's run this and see how it goes. All right, so first do that. Then we got the increased defense, decreased defense, and we're gonna do this first. And he's not gonna do the protect because we don't need it yet. Let's see how much she gets hit for, like with the ally protect. So we need to make sure that she's healing herself up. And with that, you need to make sure that she has 100% crit rate and she does, you know, War Master proc on the boss. Get some poison. Nope. We need her thing up. That's what I'm like. I'm not sure about her without a counterattack team. I think what's his name? The other poisoner will be very good instead of her because he's always putting up poison. He doesn't need a specific skill to put up poisons. So let's block this buff or this stun. Great. He stunned the main chick. That's good. Now let's put up these. Decrease defense. All right, he didn't get that because he didn't have the accuracy. So once he gets his banner, he should be able to land that. Let's put that back up. I think this is pretty good for auto right now because she's doing her thing every 3 turns. He's doing his block buffs every 3 turns. The only reason it didn't work last time was because he had the turn meter increase. So he was increasing his turn meter, so he was going too fast. We need him to go last to make sure that he's blocking the buff every single time. So I'm afraid that rear guard is going to die too soon. Like she has to basically heal herself back up to full every single time. So another option is to run 2 ally protect champs. So instead of Iron Braggo, you can change Jireg. I know you have Jireg on this account. So either Jireg or the frog guy that we were talking about. I think the frog guy would be really good in this comp. So maybe if you bring the frog guy in instead of Frozen Banshee, that might be a good change. So either the other poison dude, the really big Ogre guy with the big sword, I'm forgetting his name right now, but that guy, or the frog dude. And I think the frog dude would be good because I think he heals, so he can heal up the sergeant more, and he puts up poisons. But let's just kind of see how this goes for now. Rosin's going to do a ton more damage once he gets to the Masteries, and whatchamacallit, the banner up. Because even though the banner is just accuracy on the main stat, all the substats will be good. So like the substat HP, the substat defense, like that's going to help out a lot as well. All right, so I'm going to let you guys watch this run out as I delete myself. And let's see how this goes. Let's put on some music too. All right, so there we go. We got up to 6.45 million. That is not a 4 key for the Ultra Nightmare. So I think, again, the only way to do it is she's not doing enough damage without a counterattack team or increase speed, you know. So like Rosin will be doing a lot of damage. I think we need 2 ally protect if rear guard I think died first. So since she died first, she's not going to sustain herself, even in Lifesteal Sedge. Like Lifesteal Sedge is not going to do it because the only way Skull Crusher lives is because he has the unkillable buff or the block damage buff. So with the block damage, he just doesn't die. So Ally Protect, I think, needs double Ally Protect with some heals. So let's take out Frozen Banshee. Grizzle's great. Grizzle's the great champion. He does a lot of damage, and he can block the buff. So block the debuff from the stun. So Grizzle's great, Rosin's great. Rearguard Sergeant needs another person in here, and Iron Braggo maybe lifesteal set? Maybe. Because he is providing a lot more defense for the team. Like, constantly. He's not fully booked yet, but at least he's still a very, very good champion. Let's go into the champion. So instead of Frozen Banshee, here's another option. You can either bring in maybe even Grush. He provides the continuous heal and leech. So Grush could be one. With a decreased attack as well. So Grush in lifesteal. This guy not really needed because we do have Rosin. And we don't have to extend any we don't have to extend Grizzle's spell. We don't have to extend it. Like Green Affinity we would, but for every other boss we don't have to extend it. Where is he? This guy could be a lead. So he increases ally HP in all battles by 30. So basically everybody gets an extra 33% HP. So having him be your lead, he has a decreased attack on his A1, which is amazing. And he puts out a ally protect and increased defense. And he is passive anytime somebody loses 20% HP, which could be everybody. It has a 15% continuous heal. So he would be a very good person to put as a lead or on your team. And he's got the decreased attack. So very good champion to book out. With ally protect and this. So main thing I would do him. I mean, it's a 5-turn, 4-turn cooldown, so it's not going to be as reliable as the 3-turn, but at least it is more than, you know, whatever, and he is providing a lot of heals. But I really want to try out this guy right here. This is the poison I was talking about, a Cold Brawler. He's definitely one of the best poisoners in the game. But this guy, he's got the decreased attack on the A1. His aura doesn't really do anything for anybody, but this passive, when attacked, so it could just put out a ton of poisons. He's got the ally protect, shield, and reflect damage. So plays a shield equal to 50% of this champion's max HP, 5/4 3-turn cooldown, so that's awesome. And a 50% ally protection buff on all allies except this champion for 2 turns. So plays the shield equal to 15% of this champion's max HP and on all allies. So places shield and ally protect on other champions. Also heals this champion by 25% of their max HP, and places a 30% reflect damage buff on it. So you're gonna be doing a ton of damage. Reflect damage, poisons. Then the heal increased by 2.5% for each poison debuff. This doesn't matter. Has a 50% chance of placing provoke, so that doesn't matter. Hopefully he doesn't do that on the clan boss. But the shield on other people and the reflect damage and the ally protect. And he's gonna be able to heal himself. Like that's really cool. Heals the champion by 25% of their max HP. So I guess just goes. I mean, he's damage based off HP. So HP type champion, ton of HP on this guy would be great. Yeah, this guy would be really cool. So I'd definitely try out Drag or this guy. This guy's gonna do a lot more damage with a decreased attack on the A1. But Drag heals a ton and also does decrease attack on his A1. So this is a 4-turn ally protect, and this is a 3-turn ally protect, plus a shield. So probably go with this guy. That'd be my bet. So let's see his ratings. Oh my god, 4.9. That's amazing. So you're not going to get a good aura because if you're placing the poison chick for him, you can still leave her as the aura, which only increases her HP, but at least she's gonna have a ton more HP as well. Like right now she's at 44,000. So I wish I had this guy. I'd definitely test this guy out. But this would be my next guy geared up for the clan boss. Get his masteries going, get the skills glyphed out. Let's see if we have any books. Oh, plenty of books. You got a lot of legendary books too. I would book out. What legendaries can you book? Is he already booked? So he's basically booked. She's got DPSer. Don't really need her booked. Is Arbiter booked? Yeah, Arbiter's booked. Yeah, so you got plenty of books to book out Iron Braggo if you really want to continue with him in the clan boss. I started using him in my clan boss team. He's so good. He does a lot of damage. So yeah, that would be my suggestion. Sorry. So this account takeover, our goal was to set up a clan boss team to run, and from the silver that we had, you definitely have a lot of good champions to choose from. So Frozen Banshee, great for a counterattack team or a super fast speed team. Cold Brawler, another good champion, but you already have her booked up, so don't really waste Cold Brawler. And I definitely would use this new guy instead of our other Poisoner champion. He just needs a little bit of what is it? Accuracy, so you can land this and the poisons on the boss. That's really good. So guys, let me know what you thought. Let me know what you would suggest for this account, what he can maybe focus on, your little insights. Join the Discord. We definitely post a lot in there. That's kind of how we do the winners for the account takeover. We're doing a huge thing, hopefully, when we get to 1,000. Once we get to 1,000, we're going to be doing like account takeover, account giveaways. I saw YST was doing this one thing about giving away like a free monthly gem pack, which I thought was a really good idea. And then second place could be like a monthly gem giveaway, like the 2,000 gems, but the other one would be the shard pack, the monthly shard pack for the first place, which is like 30 bucks. So I thought that was a great idea. So we might include that in the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So I'll make that video coming up soon. But with this one, I just love the account takeovers because like you get to play around with champs you never see or even have. Like I never use Rearguard on the clan boss, but I can see that she actually does work on the clan boss. Drag, I love Drag, and Rosin, everybody should be using the Rosin. So guys, appreciate it. Hopefully you learned some. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave in the comments below what you learned or what you give insight to this Arctic Wolf. So let me know. Good luck with everything, guys. I love when he drops a stick, and we'll see you in another video soon.